a service, but it's a plethora of games from different developers, so I have different flavors and different experiences. Ubisoft is just offering their games. And you know what they want you to get used to? I'll have Philippe Tremblay, maybe that's the right way to say it, tell you what he wants you, the consumer, to get used to. It ties into physical media dying. This is why I'm concerned and don't want physical media to die. This is what he had to say. One of the things we saw is that gamers are used to, a little bit like DVD, having it and owning their games. That's the consumer shift that needs to happen. They get comfortable not owning their CD collection or DVD collection. That's a transformation that's been a bit slower to happen in games. As gamers grow comfortable in that aspect, you don't lose your progress. If you resume your game at another time, your progress file is still there. That's not been deleted. You don't lose what you've built in the game or your engagement with the game. So it's about feeling comfortable with not owning the game. Now, the reason why Tremblay is getting ballsy with saying, hey, you don't need to own your games, is because in October 2023, Ubisoft subscription service made them a killing. They had millions of subscribers and over 500 million hours played. See? And so they're like, hey, if we could keep pushing this and get people used to not owning their games, we'll make tons of money. But here's the problem with that. If people want to go back and play these games years upon years later and Ubisoft ceases to exist, which could very well happen, a developer or publisher could be here today and gone tomorrow. We realize that, and we've seen it a billion times. Where do those games go? What happens if people want to play those games 10 years down the line and Ubisoft ceases to exist? I always think of fear. Fear is in like IP, intellectual property limbo, one of my favorite first-person shooters, but I can still download it. I have access to it. I even have a DVD of that game. I do. I have a physical copy of a PC game somewhere. Don't know where the hell it is.